We're here. Something is wrong. Let's clear out these kobolds first. It's in these tunnels, but something happened here. It looks like we've got to deal with these kobolds before anything else. We're here. But something is wrong. Let's clear out these kobolds first. The kobolds are taken care of, but something's strange. All these bodies. I don't think the kobolds killed these people. Tyrs was former warsworn like me. A rabble of beasts would be no trouble for him. And these other bodies look like they've seen action. They must be of the Testament, which means they encountered Tyrs, and they fought it out. We better see if Tyrs made it out alive. I don't know for sure. It's locked tight. We'll have to find the bodies of Alces and Bertza to unlock it. We'd better start looking. If you see a body that looks like one of my crew, give me a shout and I'll come over. Can't believe they're actually dead. It looks like they made a stand against the Testament. I don't know. We'll just have to search them. If you see a body that you think might have belonged to my group, point it out and I'll try to identify it. This isn't Alces Bertza. I don't know them. Probably one of those damn Testament fools. Another member of the Testament. This is a stranger's face. They... I don't know them. Bertha. She was just a mercenary looking for easy gold. Didn't know the job would end like this. But here's our combination anyway. This isn't Ulcer's... This is a stranger... This is a strange... This isn't Ulcer's, Bertha, or Tears. Another member of the It's... It's Tears. We're already too late. I don't know. Tears never ran from a fight in his life. It's almost like he locked himself in here on purpose. Why? If he knew he was dead, why go through the trouble of hiding in here? Unless to keep the Testament from getting the treasure. Wait, did you hear that? The Testament's come. And it's settled. My crew got the door open, the Testament came in, tried to take the ring, and ushered everyone into paradise. Damn fools. We only came here for the money. It's all we wanted. Yet Tears kept the ring from them. He thought it was more important than his life. Why? The Testament's done enough. I'll make sure they never repeat what they did here. Take the ring. I no longer want it. I'll see you at camp.
So you're the Dreg Colm found gutting the testament. Good for him, I say. Looks like you can do some damage. Name's Eighth. Black Eighth to some. If you're half as skilled as Colm says, then I'd like to make an arrangement with you. He's quiet. Probably knows all his letters by the looks of him. More at home in a library than these ruins. He's earnest enough, but who knows whether he can hold his own in a fight. Eighth Dunbert is dead. She was killed 2 years ago when the Testament burned her farm to nothing. I'm now the fury and vengeance of all the Testament's victims, and I have come to collect. A cowardly man. A few battles don't make a warrior. He may find something to fight for, then again, he might not. It was a nice place to be once, before the Testament decided to move in. I'm not much on history, but from what I've seen, that ruin sprawls under the whole canyon. If you see a place you can't get to over land, odds are the tomb will get you to it. The testament has swept through the Feylands like wildfire. A few years back, they came to my farm, salted the earth, left not a stone standing. They tore my husband to pieces in front of me. Their mistake was to let me live. I have a chance to make them suffer, and my plan takes two. I don't rightly know, Dreg. Why don't you go ask them? Sorry. The Testament, they believe death to be salvation for all. But though they killed my family, they let me live. The bastards thought I would join their cult. Good, but we're not just going to hunt them down. We'll poison a few, and then dump the bodies into the Testament's water supply. When those bastards start choking on their own water, they'll regret letting me live. Their water flows from a cistern nearby. We'll need to go through the tomb of Aragnos to reach it. I'll meet you in the ruins. I want to poison a few of these Testament bastards and dump their bodies into the cistern. That'll corrupt the cult's water supply. When they're inside, start to burn. When they see the corpses of their brethren tainting the water, I want them to remember the life they took from me. We need to get to the Testament's cistern. It's their only water supply in the marches. Once we find it, we'll poison it. But I want to poison it with the bodies of their dead. We poison any Testament we see and knock their bodies into the cistern. What are you looking for, Dreg? Some kind words? Let's get back to the task.
Yes? What do you need? He must be in here somewhere. The testament is drawn to this place. I would be lying if I said her rage did not frighten me. I heard the testament left her alive to suffer with deep wounds of grief. I think they will regret their decision. The mercenary. He has seen combat, I am certain, but for his kind, justice is always for sale.
So you're the one my brother dragged here. Why? Did he tell you to save me from the Testament's influence? You were both fools. I joined of my own volition. Do you need proof? Look to the bodies at your feet. You gaze upon my work. Because they offered me what no one else could. A chance to grow. To do what has never been done. I always wanted control. And the Testament will supply me with all the subjects I require. You are correct. I am better than the rest of the Testament. Being a servant of Balin has made me more powerful than ever. It's time to shake my soul.
I did not think Geraint's resolve could fall so fast. You heard what he said. Ferragnus, waking? There is more to the Testament's presence here. In Geraint's name we must find what they want.
Okay, now that we're in the tomb, we have to make our way to the cistern. Never quite knew much about this Pharagnos or why it was entombed here, but if the Testament want it, it can't be good.
Embrace the darkness.
then it's finished. In a few hours, those bastards will know what we did here. That's it then. 2 years of planning, of tracking, finished. I didn't know what would happen, but I don't feel anything. I've killed how many of the Testament, and I feel nothing at all. You mean? Yes, I understand. Since the war began, the Testaments preyed on the innocent. I'll make them reap what they have sown. I didn't know why the Testament had congregated in a place like this, but I think it might be related to this prayer I found on one of the bodies. I know little about Feragnos, but if the Testament's interested, it can't be good. We should see what they're doing here.
I can see in your eyes that you have come to the same conclusion we have. Thank the gods. The Testament is on the cusp of raising the Niskaru Lord, Feragnos. When they do, all of Detir will be plunged into flame. Agreed. Unfortunately, we are too late. The beast has already entered this world. I can sense its presence. But Feragnos is weak now. It will take some time for him to develop, to mature. We should strike while we have the chance. Given enough time, Feragnos will develop into a full Niskaru Lord. But while in a juvenile state, it is vulnerable. We just have to get there and hope we are strong enough to fight it. We are all going in there together. We may have come for different reasons, but none of us will leave this unfinished. It seems that Feragnos has housed itself in the complex at the end of the canyon. The only way in is through the catacombs of his tomb. We will meet you in there. Now, let us move. Time runs short. Let us speak. It appears he is incubating in the Arathi complex at the end of the canyon. We need to make it through the tomb of Feragnos to get there.
The demons defile the land. The burnt skin of the world glows red with suffering. It is the deep gloam, and a pallor of death settles on the people of Amalur. Fires rage across the wastes. The only sound is whispered laughter. As the embers cool and a wind blows across the desert, life once more erupts from the husk of the earth, and the struggle begins.
Now is not a good time, but what do you need? The Olmane? She's fair to look at, to be sure, but I'd wager it's safer to take a greatsword into your bed than her.
Curse it all. The testament was cleverer than I gave them credit for. From the look of things, this door will only open if someone is standing on the switch back there. We don't have time to break down the door. Someone is going to have to stay behind to keep this open. Unwise. We all have some experience in combat, but you have the most by far. You have to face Veragnos. Very well. You have to keep going and stop Veragnos before it is too late. I will be fine, truly.
I've seen some war in my life, but I never saw a fight like that. He might have been an Iskaru lord once, but now he's just a memory. The Testament still has a coven in these canyons. I'll stay here and make sure they never try this kind of thing again. But you've got other wars to fight, I can see it. Take a trophy of your killings. The world should know what happened. I don't know what the future holds for the Marchers, but it's my duty to make sure that Feragnos never gets another chance.
Taking another stroll through the marches, are we? Enjoy the relative peace now that we've got it. It's calmed down somewhat, but that tomb of Feragnos is a beacon to the Testament. Don't know if there will ever be true peace.
Amalur! Deal with it! Leave!
I've never killed him.
You there! Please, I need your help! My husband has been taken by the Fae! They took him to a ruin beyond that fork in the road. I tried to stop them, but they won't release him until the curse is removed. I have no idea what they're speaking of. Please, help us! Thank you so much. The Fae took him through the narrow pass nearby. I hardly know where we are, let alone what this place is. I just want my husband back. I've heard that these wilds are the last place in Detir to find the Fae undisturbed. I'm a seamstress, an excellent one. Lot of good it's doing me right now. Please, my husband needs help. I can't bear to think about what the Fae are doing to him in there. We were just trying to pass through to the Red Marches when Amalur became ill. We had stopped so he could catch his breath when the Fae came storming out of their ruin. They took him past the barrier to the south, and I haven't seen him since.
You there? Help me, please. The Fae kidnapped me and won't let me leave. I think I'm ill. Please convince them to let me go. This pain is unbearable.
This place is as foreign to me as my Fae captors. There's nothing here except the lethal wildlife and a scorching sun above. And all the Fae we could ever hope to meet. Blasted, I'd leave right now if I could.
They keep talking about how I can't leave until I'm free of the Narca affliction. You saw my wife. Thank goodness she's all right. I bet she'd wait out there for a decade if she had to. I hope I won't be stuck here for that long. My wife and I were just passing through Ulcer and we lost our way trying to get to the Red Marches when I grew ill. The next thing I know, I have a burning fever, and when I stopped to catch my breath, the Fae ambushed us.
Mortals are too fragile for these lands, but
Greetings. You are strange. There's something distinctly Fae about you. Releasing him would be detrimental to Fae and mortal alike. I sense something peculiar about you, though. Perhaps you could help him. He could be healed, we surmise, with the completion of the Rite of Valor. Have you noticed my enraged summer brethren out in the sands? They attack anyone, friend or foe. We of the Circle term it the Narca affliction. It's a curse magical in nature. The affected cannot be reasoned or bargained with. The Almain fell victim to the curse, and though it has not altered his mind, he complains of pain. He warrants study, and so we keep him. The key is the Cora petal. The regenerative properties of the petal can cure the Almain. You'll find it on the vessel of the Guardian of the Caverns, the Cora Thresh. The rite of valor will awaken the Guardian, which has lain dormant in this long winter. Defeat it, and the petal can be plucked from its vessel. Head to the Caverns of Ingress at the base of the Great Spine. There are 3 Erathi sigil stones within. They are marked by a waterfall, a pillar, and a tree. Activate them in that order. Each stone will curse you. Once the last stone is activated, a beast of many vines will challenge you in your weakened state. Defeat it, and bring the Cora petal to us. You must retrieve the Cora petal from the Caverns of Ingress. Complete the Rite of Valor, and you will awaken a beast of many vines. Find it, defeat it, and pluck the Cora petal from its vessel. The Fae have thrived here for many cycles. Though the way the seasons have been flowing, we may not thrive for much longer. You must activate 3 sigil stones within the Caverns of Ingress. They're marked by a waterfall, a pillar, and a tree. Each stone will lay a curse upon your vessel when activated, and summon opponents to face in your weakened state. At the rite's end, a beast of many vines will appear to challenge you. Defeating it will permanently remove the curses. Some of our brethren departed, like our champion, Engard. Some went mad and became Narca. Those of us who are left remain for the sake of this land. If it were free of the Narca curse, we would gladly follow after our champion. We have confidence that he'll appear in Amalur once again. Every Fae is compelled to perform a function, and reigning as champion was Engard's role. When the champion returns, the Circle of Engard will take up arms once again, and our rites of combat will shake the earth. I direct the Circle of Engard in its duties. My allies and I serve the champion of valor, not the mortal pretender, but the Fae known as Engard. Unfortunately, the champion is no more. Not since his defeat in the arena by mortal hands. The Fae champion of valor, Engard, was defeated in battle years ago at the House of Valor by a Varani warrior. In accordance with Fae tradition, control of the house passed to that mortal, and the Fae were forced to leave. They are our brethren, afflicted by the same curse as the Almain Allard. Left untreated, the curse alters the mind and role of the afflicted. We term these brethren Narca, and you'll find them wandering the desert of Ulcerund, attacking any that come near. They cannot tell friend from foe. It'll take some time before it's safe to walk the sands without a resolution to this dilemma. Their effects are temporary. The curses will vacate your body if you begin the rite, and then leave the Caverns of Ingress. We realize our presence in Detir is rapidly diminishing. If we can re-establish the tradition lost with the House of Valor, perhaps we can still stabilize our presence in this region. Exercise caution in Ulcerund, traveler.
ever killed a mortal.
Greetings. Well done. I can use the petal to create an elixir for the Almain. He needs only to drink this. If it indeed frees him from the curse, he may leave, and I will finally have hope of saving Ulcerund from the Narca. Administer the potion to the Almain. Hopefully, it'll free him of the curse, and we can begin to heal Ulcerund of the Narca affliction.
Exercise caution in Ulcerund, traveler.
You've returned. Will the Fae allow me to leave? They'll let me go if this works. Fine. I'll drink anything at this point. I can feel the curse leaving me. I'm not just saying that so I can leave. It's like a fever's breaking. I should get back to my wife. Thank you again, and farewell.
That was impressive. Our success with the Almain bears great portent for Ulcerund. If a mortal can be cured, then maybe a Fae can as well. I believe that you could survive a journey through the Fellfire Pit. Will you help us with another task?
My brethren and I make up the Circle of Engard. We seek to restore the Fae rights lost when the mortals took the House of Valor. The Circle is holding vigil, waiting for the champion to return. Ulcerund is among the last Fae lands untouched by mortal civilization. But it is not without its difficulties. Some of our brethren have fallen to a curse that renders them feral and frenzied. We wish to repeat our success with the Almain at a much grander scale. To do this, we require the essence of another plant, this time from the Fellfire Pit. The pit is located at the base of the great spine of Ulcerund. The flower, the Fellfire bloom, rests there. The only plant that grows in the pit. We know the mortal fondness for compensation, and will reward you significantly. Excellent! Then head to the Fellfire Pit, where the Guardian of the Bloom awaits. Farewell, mortal.
We are the Circle of Engard.
Greetings again.
again, Mort. Excellent. You have my thanks, child. Now we can use the power of the Fellfire Bloom to begin the removal of this curse from our lands. We will, however, require your services once more to accomplish this. Will you aid us again? Seek an audience with the keepers of the crossing, and then administer the sample of Fellfire Bloom to the heart of this land. With luck, you will free this entire region from the Naka affliction. The restorative properties of the Fellfire Bloom will remove the Naka's affliction from the font of the crossing. The Summer Fae who live here are tied to the land, and the land in turn is tied to the crossing. You must invoke the Keeper's Right in order to reach the crossing. The first step is to challenge Pura at the Crown of the Sun to battle. You need proof that you have bested her to pass through Caer Alatha. Very well. Defeat Pura, and she will give you the Amulet of the Sun. Take the amulet to the keepers at Caer Alatha, and they will allow you to pass. At the bottom of Caer Alatha, you'll find the font of the crossing. Place the sample of Fellfire Bloom atop it. Go to the Crown of the Sun, where Pura trains replacement keepers, and challenge her to battle. Only if you defeat her will she grant you the Amulet of the Sun, which you will require to enter the crossing. Then, delve into the depths of Caer Alatha and find the crossing. Place the sample of Fellfire Bloom atop the altar at its center. If our theory is correct, you're helping this battle.
A child of dust! What brings you to the crown of the sun? The desert is unkind to mortals. Florian and the Circle sent you to access the crossing? It is highly unusual for a mortal to invoke a Fey rite, but your aura is most unlike a mortal's. Very well. Prepare yourself. Well done. You are a skilled combatant. It's no wonder you've earned the respect of Florian and his circle. The Amulet of the Sun is yours, and with it your right to descend to the crossing.